Hey guys, I'm Jade. Today is my LeetCode review vlog on the 80th problem, which is remove duplicates from sorted array 2. We are given an integer array, num sorted in non-decreasing order. We have to remove some duplicates in place, such that each unique element appears at most twice. The relative order of the elements should be kept the same. Since it is impossible to change the length of the array in some languages, you must instead have the result to be placed in the first part of the array nums. More formally, if there are k elements after removing duplicates, then the first k elements of nums should hold their final result. It does not matter what you leave beyond the k elements. Furthermore, we have to return k after placing the final result in the first k slots of nums. Do not allocate extra space for another array. You must do this by modifying the input array in place with big O of 1, extra memory. So let's get started. So the simple intuition is we can use two pointers and occur times timer to solve the problem. So for the first pointer, I would call it the T pointer stands for to be replaced element pointer, and we should initialize T with 1 because we all know that the zeroth elements must be unique and should be kept. And for the timer, which is occur times timer, we also initialize the occur times to 1 because the occur times, it is for the 0th element. We skip the 0th element, so we increment occur time by 1 from 0 to 1. So the occur time stands for the times the times that the element occurs. And we have the second pointer, I would call it the I pointer, stands for iterate. Iterating pointer. It is used to iterate through all the elements in the nums array. And let's write down the for loop. First, we initialize the iterating pointer with 1, and the condition to keep iterating is I is less than nums.length. And after each iteration, we have to increment I by 1. Then we have to check one by one the former element and the latter element. There is also another reason that we should notice is why should we analyze I with 1? Because we have to check from the first element, now the 0th element. So in each iterations, let's check the former and latter elements, which is nums of nums of I equals to nums of I minus 1. If the two value equals, which means we found another same value element. So we have to increment occur times by 1 plus plus. Else, if the statement is false, then which means we found a new unique element. So we have to reset the occur times to 1 because it is a totally new unique element. After we update our occur times variable, then we have to move those unique elements to the correct place. Move those new elements to the correct place, which is, as the problem asks for, we have to keep those elements whose occur times is less than or equals to 2, which is here, at most twice. So the condition is occur times is less than or equals to 2. If the statement meets the condition, we have to assign the correct value to the correct place, which is nums of t equals nums of I, because nums of I is the value that we are checking. Furthermore, because we already figured out the right value for nums of t, so we have to increment t by 1. So this is the whole iteration process. We have to iterate until the end. Then the problem is asking us for the k first elements. So the k is equivalent to the t. So we have to return t. And let's check our code. Before it gets the result, we can test it with the tester case, which is 3. We have 6 elements, 1 1 1 2 2 3. So we the 0th element is 1, so we pass it, we skip it. For the first element, which is 1, so we get in here 1 is equal to 1, so we have to increment occur times to 2, and the occur times is equal to 2, so we still have to assign 1 to the nums of 1, which is still 1 1, and we increment t by 1. And for the third one, it is still the same, so we change the occur times to 3. So 3 is not less than or equal to 2, so we skip this statement and move to the next iteration. We find another new unique element, which is 2. 2 is not equal to 1, so we have to reset the occur times to 1, and we meet the condition. So we assigned 2 to nums of 2, so it becomes 1 1 2. Then we increment t by 1. So for another new 2, it's still the same, so we will move the 2 to be here. So it becomes 1122. And for the final element 3 never appears before, so we have to move 3 to here. So the final result is 11223. And that's the end for this test case, which meets the demand of the problem. And let's see the test result. Yes, it got accepted. Thank you guys for watching. This is the end of this LeetCode review vlog. And if you want to check the notes for this problem, you can also visit my GitHub repository here, which is top 150 LeetCode quick review notes. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.